A longtime St. Louis County Police lieutenant is preparing to take over the Ferguson Police Department. The city council selected Troy Doyle to be the next chief. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings sat down with Doyle to learn about his vision for the department.
Born and raised in St. Louis.
Home is where his heart is. After more than 3 decades with the St. Louis County Police Department, Lieutenant Colonel Troy Doyle is gearing up to lead the city of Ferguson as police chief. It's a suburb forever stained by the death of Michael Brown, who was killed by a fellow law enforcement official.
Chief, we saw you on the front lines during the events in Ferguson nearly a decade ago. What's it like to come full circle and lead in that area once again?
In a way, it's a blessing because, again, me being reform-minded, it gives me an opportunity to, introduce some things.
Before his career, Doyle had his own run-in with an officer over a radar device he had purchased.
He said, do you have a receipt? Obviously, I didn't have a receipt with me, He says, well, it's stolen and I'm taking it with me. It was at that point, I'm like, I need to be part of the solution.
At the top of mind, the consent decree, where Ferguson pays the cost for the Justice Department to monitor and maintain data on arrests, traffic stops, and use of force incidents.
I don't see it as a negative for the city. If you happen to read the consent decree, everything is laid out in there. I mean, it all talks about equitable, fair, and policing, in which every police department should be following.
He's hoping his expertise will help combat the regional crime problem and recruit and retain more officers in the town.
How do you plan to restore community relations?
I think it's very important that the police chief get out there in the community, not only interact with the residents out there, but also interact with the business community, because we all got to play a role.
Doyle says he'll do the paperwork part because he has to, but out in the community is where he'll be most.
If we do that, I think, again, that we can make a difference out here.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Doyle's last day with the St. Louis County Police Department will be March 24th. He's set to be sworn in as Ferguson's police chief on March 28th, and his first day on the job will be April 1st.